Welcome to 5x Find. Here I rank the top 5 products you can trust. In this video, I'm sharing the best SSDs for gaming PCs that I personally tested to see which ones truly deliver the speed and reliability gamers need. I installed these drives in my gaming system and used them for game downloads, massive open-world titles, and everyday PC tasks. If you want faster load times and smoother gameplay, these SSDs are worth considering. Number 5. SanDisk SN7100 NVMe SSD. At number 5, I ranked the SanDisk SN7100 NVMe SSD. When I first installed this SSD in my gaming PC, the main thing I wanted to test was how much it could improve loading times compared to older storage drives. Right away, I noticed that installing large games felt significantly faster than when I used my previous SATA SSD. During my testing, I downloaded several large modern games that take up over 100 gigabytes each. The installation process was smooth, and the drive maintained consistent speeds without slowing down. Once the games were installed, I launched them multiple times to see how quickly they would load. The difference was immediately noticeable. I also checked how the drive handled everyday tasks. Booting Windows was fast, applications opened quickly, and transferring large files was smooth. The combination of good speed and reliability made it a solid choice. While there are faster SSDs on this list, I think the SanDisk SN7100 is a great option for gamers who want reliable Gen 4 performance without spending too much money. Number 4. Samsung 9100 Pro SSD. At number 4, I placed the Samsung 9100 Pro SSD. When I installed this drive in my test system, I knew it was designed for serious performance. This is a PCIe Gen 5 SSD, which means it can reach extremely high speeds compared to older drives. To properly test it, I installed several large games and also ran file transfer tests. The speed was impressive right away. Large files copied much faster than they did on my Gen 4 SSD, and game installations completed quickly. When I launched demanding open-world games, the loading times were incredibly fast. Moving between different areas of the game felt smooth, and textures loaded quickly without delays. One thing I noticed during testing was how responsive the entire system felt. Boot times were extremely quick, and even large software programs opened almost instantly. However, I also discovered that to fully unlock this drive's potential, you need a motherboard that supports PCIe Gen 5. Without Gen 5 support, the drive still performs well, but it operates closer to Gen 4 speeds. Even with that limitation, the performance was still excellent. If you're building a future-proof gaming PC or already have a Gen 5 compatible motherboard, the Samsung 9100 Pro offers incredible speed and cutting-edge performance. Number 3. SanDisk 4TB NVMe SSD. At number 3, I ranked the SanDisk 4TB NVMe SSD. When I first installed this drive, the biggest advantage was obvious immediately: the huge storage capacity. Modern games are getting larger every year. Some of the titles I play regularly are over 150 gigabytes after updates and downloadable content. With smaller drives, I constantly had to uninstall games to free up space. With this 4TB SSD, that problem disappeared. I installed a massive library of games and still had plenty of space left. During testing, I installed several large games along with updates and extra content packs. The drive handled everything smoothly, and installations finished quickly. Once the games were installed, I tested loading times across different titles. The performance was strong and consistent. Large maps loaded quickly, and transitions between game levels were smooth. Another benefit I noticed was convenience. Instead of managing multiple drives or constantly moving games around, having one large SSD made everything simpler. All my games were stored in one place, which made my setup more organized. For gamers who keep a large collection of games installed at the same time, a high-capacity SSD like this can be extremely helpful. It combines strong performance with enough storage for even the biggest gaming libraries. Number 2. Acer Predator GM7000 2TB NVMe SSD. At number 2, I place the Acer Predator GM7000 2TB NVMe SSD. When I first installed this drive in my gaming PC, I wanted to see how well it balanced performance and storage capacity. A 2 TB drive is often the perfect middle ground for gaming PCs. It provides enough space for a good number of large games, while still offering very fast speeds. During my testing, the drive performed extremely well. Game installations completed quickly, and launching large titles felt noticeably faster compared to older drives I've used. I also spent time testing it during long gaming sessions. Some SSDs can slow down after heavy usage, especially when installing updates or downloading large files. However, the GM7000 maintained consistent performance even after hours of gaming and downloading content. Another thing I liked was its thermal performance. NVMe drives can sometimes get quite warm, but with a motherboard heatsink installed, this drive stayed within safe temperature ranges during my testing. In everyday use, the system felt incredibly responsive. Windows booted quickly, applications opened instantly, and switching between programs was smooth. Overall, the Acer Predator GM7000 delivered one of the most balanced experiences during my testing. It offers excellent speed, reliable performance, and enough storage for a large gaming library. Number 1. Biwin Black Opal 1TB NVMe SSD. During my testing, this drive surprised me the most because of how consistently it performed across different gaming scenarios. When I installed it in my gaming PC, the first thing I noticed was the boot speed. The system started up in just a few seconds, which instantly made the PC feel faster and more responsive. Next, I installed several demanding games to test real-world performance. Installation speeds were quick, and loading times were impressively short. In open-world games where large environments need to load constantly, the drive handled everything smoothly. Transitions between areas felt seamless, and I didn't experience long loading pauses. Another thing I appreciated was how responsive the system felt even when multiple tasks were running. I tested downloading a large game update while playing another game, and the drive handled both tasks without slowing down the system. The drive also maintained consistent speeds during long gaming sessions. I played several games for hours while monitoring performance, and everything remained stable. While it has slightly less storage compared to some of the other drives on this list, the balance of speed, reliability, and everyday performance made it stand out during my testing. For gamers who want a fast and dependable SSD for their gaming PC, the Biwin Black Opal 1TB SSD delivered the best overall experience in my tests. All the SSDs I mentioned are linked in the description box below, so you can check their specifications and current prices. I personally tested each of these drives in real gaming situations to see how they perform during installations, loading screens, and long gaming sessions. If you found this guide helpful, make sure to subscribe for more gaming PC hardware reviews and recommendations. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.